What is up, everybody? Calvin Bowie, aka Captain Charisma. This is episode 2 of the Captain Charisma show, I guess. Ask Captain Charisma. Every day I go through an affirmation and I break it down to you guys through the way I look at life. And these are only 10 minutes, so do not worry that this is going to be a 42-minute episode about nothingness. I will try to figure out as I read an affirmation, and I'll try to figure it out with you on camera, with no editing, with one take, and really still keep to our core values. Somebody asked me, why do I not edit? I do not edit because I really want to show you guys what my real life looks like through my lens, right? I could hire an editor, I could hire a producer, I could hire a director, I could hire all those things. But at 43 years old and a businessman of 3 businesses, time is something that I don't really have a lot of. I had to sleep less in order to film these videos. Of course, right now I'm not in Vietnam, so I do have more time in my hands. But I do. I wanted to show people that it doesn't take a lot to create. It doesn't take an army of people to create content. It takes your A, effort, takes B, determination, and then C, you can't really be too into yourself. I mean, I make so many mistakes on my shows, and I will consistently make mistakes on my shows. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Nothing else to say but that. So, without further ado, I'm going to go into today's affirmation. And thank you, Oprah, for today's affirmation. It's written by an author named Louise Hay. And the affirmation says, I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. So this is something that I have had a really hard time struggling with in my early years, my teenage years, my 20s. Now that I'm a little bit older and I think I have more control of my livelihood and how I do things and what I do and how my mind works, I always remember that I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. This is a really interesting example that I didn't think I was going to tell you guys, but I'll tell you anyways. When I got my first DUI, it was 2005, and I remember being in the jail cell, and I was like, dude, why am I here right now? Yeah, I'm drunk. I got caught drinking and driving, and my mind was racing. My ego was telling me stuff. I felt regret. I felt all these emotions, like negative emotions. And then I just got myself into a good place, and I told myself this. I told myself that I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I'm supposed to be in this, 8x8 jail cell with 16 other guys. So it's supposed to be right now, and it's the right thing to do. I could have very well easily hit somebody, and it could have been, manslaughter, which would have been horrible. I could have done damage to myself, which would be less horrible, but horrible still. So many things could have happened. And so, wherever you're at right now in life, whether it's good or it's bad, what have you, you're in the right place right this very moment. You're supposed to be here. I know this sounds very new age stuff, but this is how I really feel. You want to get to my mind? This is how you do it. Even when things are bad, you're supposed to be there, because there's a lesson to be learned while you're there. There's a lesson to be learned every single moment. It's just whether or not you can sit there and examine and ask yourself, why? Why is this happening to me right now? Why did that DUI happen? Because I was drinking and driving. I I wasn't responsible. Why did my first restaurant in Vietnam fail? Why? Well, because it failed because I did something I built a restaurant not because I believed in it, but because I wanted the financial gain from it. I didn't believe in the business. I didn't believe in the project. I was just thinking about how great my life would be if it hit and I made money. Let's not talk about failures. Let's talk about good things, right? I'm in the States right now. I'm in Houston, Texas. And this is my little tiny home office. And, being away from Vietnam right now, being away from my wife, my in-laws, my friends, my businesses, it wasn't an easy decision to make, but I made it and I moved forward with it. And I believe wholeheartedly that this is the right place I'm supposed to be in right now. I look around me. I look at the people who I meet out here. I look at the people who, come up and say, hey, I've watched your show. I've watched you with Sunny. My parents love you. I've experienced so many great things while I've been here. So I believe that I'm supposed to be here right now. I believe that this is where I'm supposed to be at. And that's where you're supposed to be at. It doesn't mean you're going to be there forever. It just means you're there now. So make the decision of where you want to go and then make that first step in getting to where you want to be at. That's pretty good. I'm getting the hang of this show here. Okay, what else? I had 7 minutes in, 3 minutes left. I talked about, taking the steps forward and then looking around and seeing whether or not you like what you see. If you don't like what you see, take a step back. Make your plan. Make a plan. Make a new plan of action, and then take that step again, just in a different direction. Always going to that exact same goal. Pivoting is something that I do a lot in my life. When I see something that I'm just not happy with, I pivot myself to see what I do want to see, and I go that direction. So once again, I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. No matter where you're at in life right now, even if you're homeless, and I've been there, you're there now, but it doesn't mean you're going to be there forever. So make that first step, make that plan of action, and say, hey, I don't want to be here. I want to be somewhere else. And go towards that direction. And if you're in a good spot right now, take a moment to show gratitude. Take a moment to give back. Take a moment to think about how you got here and, give back. That's what the show's all about. It's me giving back. It's me giving my gratitude to everybody who's helped me get to where I'm at thus far in life. Thank you. All right, guys, that is episode 2. And, we do this Monday through Friday. And I basically just keep doing this and see where it leads me to. If you enjoyed the video you just watched and it resonated with you somehow, some way deep down inside, consider pledging $5 to $10 to the channel. Buy me a cup of coffee, $5. Buy me lunch for $10. Consider it. It helps me as a creator continue my path. It helps us continue building these 10-minute affirmations. And, that money goes back into small businesses, and we all win somehow, some way. Like the video if you enjoyed what you just heard. Comment below. Comment below on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. If you want to get a hold of me directly, message me on Instagram at AskCaptainCharisma. And there's a high probability that I will get back to you ASAP. Comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel, share this video with those who are possibly in need. Somebody could use a few words and send it to them. It just takes a button, push share, find that person, send it to them. Maybe some way, somehow, this would be good for them. I went over by 17 seconds. So with that being said, my name is Calvin Bowie, aka Captain Charisma. I will see you tomorrow.